Who's gonna be your dream? So while we're waiting to cut down on a little bit of the time, basically, just a quick reminder, we're at the point in the game now where we're pretty much just going on dates with dads. That's pretty much the whole rest of the game. So we'll do our 2 dates with each dad, and then we will get the chance to choose our 3rd date. That is super not going to happen tonight, I don't think. But that's pretty much where we're at. It's just dad dates. So why don't you all who are here in the chat go ahead and cast your vote for which dad you would like to go on our next date with. I will go ahead and load up the dad book so that if you need a reminder about who our options are, here are our options. Okay, so we've got a vote to go on our next date with Joseph. So that's 1 vote for Joseph. Remember that we have gone on 1 date with Matt and 1 date with Hugo. We did better on our date with Hugo than we did on our date with Matt, which doesn't make sense to me because I actually thought the Matt date went way better. But so we've already done 1 for each of these guys. So these 2 have 1 more date left. Everybody else, we have 2 more dates to do. So it looks like Joseph is going to be our next daddy date. All right. I didn't see that one coming, but I'm excited. I have not seen anybody go on a date with Joseph yet. None of the streams that I've watched have gone on any dates with Joseph. I think they're all a little freaked out by him. So we will embark on our Joseph date. Let's do it. There he is in all of his preppy glory. Hello, Audrey. You've taken over. Love it. Okay, Joseph Christensen, which then means that his children are all named things like Krish Christensen. That's not a heavy-handed metaphor at all. Okay, Joseph Christensen. Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running. Living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out on the open water, setting sail on the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. Okay, that is supremely normal, which makes me even more wary of him. On a Friday night, you are most likely to lead the community in a fun mixer. Okay, we actually saw him do that, so fine, fair enough. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My 6 string. So Joseph is the guy who shows up to the party and brings out his guitar and plays Wonderwall. Okay, not surprising. What are your turn-ons? My loving wife. Well, that's interesting. Considering all we know about lovely, loving Mary. Which I don't mean that in any way, derogatorily towards Mary. I love her. Hashtag Team Wine Mom. What did you want to be when you grew up? A ship captain. So predictable, Joseph. So predictable. What's your ideal date? Lovely night on the town with my wife. Okay, we get it. We get it. You are so satisfactorily married and heterosexual. We get it. What do you never leave home without? The good book. If I knew any songs from Book of Mormon, I'd start singing them, but I don't know them. I spend a lot of time thinking about how I can be a better man, husband, and father. Okay, fine. I just don't know, Joseph. There's too much idealistic stuff going on there. Don't skip the corners. What does that mean? His family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait. How do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he gonna pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Oh. Why are there question marks? I'm in my own house. Talking to Joseph, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, obviously. It's my daughter. I was like, who would be talking to me in my own house? Ah! Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops. Thanks, Amanda. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Khakis? First of all, he's youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. I was gonna say, I didn't think he was a priest. There's a difference? You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the barbecue. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine, fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nervous but excited. Nervous but excited. Amanda focuses on the keys. And she types, Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. Smiley face. The smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I receive a response. What'd he say? Hi, Pastel. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know. Joseph is getting my, radio commercial announcer voice. Because I don't believe any of his emotions are real. Huh. That wasn't so bad. He uses a lot of exclamation points. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde. I'm willing to let it slide this time. But just this time. Never again, Joseph. I respond back. Sounds like fun. Tilde. Pastel. Well, guess I'm doing this. What do you mean they're not real? What? This is fiction? What? Save a brownie for me? Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore. Amanda stares at me, unblinking, just like Joseph's terrifying children. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. Ugh. And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Pastel. Don't do it. But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses? Or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? Do they eat the porcelain babies? They eat glass. The door begins to creak open. A shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Who's there? Pastel? Oh god, this guy. The door opens the rest of the way, and it's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? Hey. Hey, oh shit! Well, it's not Krish. Krish is the baby, right? Yeah, which one is this? Is this Christian? Or Chris? It's Chris. Christian is the one of the twins, right? Okay. Oh, you're so good at this. Hi again! I'm Pastel. I know what your name is. Oh yeah! We met at the barbecue! How's the, Please don't say it. Jesus? Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad? Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? What is happening? Also, the giant anchor on the front of their house is just really weird. It just feels really weird. Well, this was a great first impression. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph peeks his head around the corner. Pastel! You made it! Joseph approaches with his arms wide. Oh my god, he's gonna give me a hug or he's gonna strangle me. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? Oh, we're baking. What are we baking? Who are we baking? I don't like this. I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in. Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming. I believe you've met Chris, who left you outside. Chris. Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. It's all right. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Now go back to the dungeon. Sure. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Oh, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, no. Okay, I fought it. And here are the twins. Christian, Christy. Say hello to Pastel. Hello, Father. Hello, Pastel. Oh my god. Kids, come on. Dial it back on the creepy twin shtick. We can't give away all our secrets that soon. Creepy twin shtick? Do I want to egg on their, like, shining twins thing, or do I just want to wave it off and get back to bed? I kind of just want to wave it off. I don't really want to exacerbate it. But I don't know. How do you think? What do you guys think? You all were really excited to get to see Joseph and kind of get to the bottom of his whole facade. So, what do you want to do? Do you want to see what happens if we indulge the twins? Or... I knew I could count on Nicole for a vote for egging them on. Alright, two votes to indulge the twins in their creepiness. What did we say yesterday? We said keep it light and creepy. Yeah, keeping it light and creepy. Alright, let's do it. Let's egg them on. Let's see what happens. Can you two say... Come play with us, Danny. Oh, no. The twins stare up in unblinking unison. They are really actually freaking me out a little bit. Come play with us, Danny. Oh! Oh my god, he actually liked it. I thought that was gonna... I did not think that was gonna land. Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. Okay. Either he really does have a good sense of humor... trapped underneath all of that, or he is actually super into the creepy twin thing because he's actually super creepy. This is it. This is my Dad World Series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra. Please help us, Mothra. No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad, but can we keep it up? Go with something creepy or go with something obscure? Okay, well. We want to keep it light and creepy, right? But the creepiness might, I don't know, that might push Joseph, like, too far in one direction, like keeping it obscure might still keep it funny. I don't know. It's up to you. I'm deferring to you. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Boat-shaped dip bowl. And they would totally shop at the Domain. Absolutely. Okay, 2 votes for going with something obscure. Any last-minute votes on this? Okay, Nicola just gave us a vote for obscure, so we're gonna keep it obscure. Now say, "He who walks behind the rose." I don't actually know what that is a reference to. The twins tilt their heads in confusion. Uh-oh. He walks? He who behind some rose. The room is silent besides Joseph absolutely losing his mind. That last flub really sealed it. Oh, okay. Children of the Corn? Really? Is that not mainstream? I am off my game something fierce today. Great job, guys. We're scary. I was very scared. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand, and the kids giggle with him. That went really surprisingly well. The twins, obviously pleased with the new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done. Yeah. I'm gonna be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach them some lines from The Thing. Great movie, by the way. Alright, so it looks like we've got a bit of troublemaker on our hands. You think you can out-trouble a career pro? Joseph, I don't even want to know what kind of trouble you stir up. I don't know about that. I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Okie dokie. Wait here a minute. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves, and he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. Yeah, with 4 kids, a clean couch is really an accomplishment or the work of some black magic. That's all I'm saying. Examine the bookshelf, examine the coffee table, examine the floor, or head into the kitchen. What are we doing, y'all? Where are we going? What are we doing? I know what I'm curious to see. I mean, what do you, like, what's the thing that you look at when you go to somebody's house and you are extremely intrigued by what and who they are, but they're, like, kind of a mystery to you? Of course, Brianna says go to the kitchen. Yeah, should I just, like, bust in on him and his kid doing whatever? See, I won't lie to you, I would want to check the bookshelf. That's sometimes, I think, where you can see some cool stuff, like, some interesting stuff about people. But also, yeah, it could, he's also not going to put any of his, he's not going to put anything incriminating on his, like, out in the open on the bookshelf. The coffee table looks like it just has some, like, magazines on it from, you know, whoever is the teenager in the house. Why would I examine the floor? Is anybody else curious about why examine the floor is an option? That seems strange to me. You think we'll get to check everything? I think we will probably get to check everything unless we go to the kitchen. I feel like if we go to the kitchen, that will just maybe that will progress us through the rest of the thing. Let's look at the bookshelf and then we'll see what happens. Maybe if we get the chance to keep checking things. It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what looks like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti, the underwater mysteries of the Antarctic, and so on. It seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure. Unless this is a Mary thing. Who knows? Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible basics. Bases. King James, New American Standard, the Bible for Teens. He is a cool youth minister after all. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, this must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson, Sex Detective. The 8th installment in... Wait, is this a series? Oh, good. We do get to examine everything. Okay, then we are just going to examine everything if that's okay with you all. And due to chat lag, you actually don't have a choice, because that's what I'm going to do. Examine the coffee table. There's a couple cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And a third cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. On the coffee table, though? There's also a brass thing here. It looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. Sex. I'm a dad. I'm an adult. Examine floor. Well, you have this many kids, and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have had both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. The tag says C+C. Of course. Of course they're the kids that just rip things apart. I set that down and spot a houseplant. Hey! Hey, little guy! Keep being you, tiny houseplant. Yeah! I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Wow. This looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. Oh, come on, Pastel. Be nosy. It's been a while. I guess I should go in the kitchen and see what's up. Huh. I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian? I thought they were, like, stuck together, like the demons in his Dark Materials. Like, if they get too far away from each other, the other one is just, like, stricken with, like, unbearable pain. Hey. He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Dad, it's too sweet. You're too sweet. Okay, this is like a commercial for something. No, I'm not. You're so sweet, we might have to water you down. With spiders? What the fuck? No, not spiders. Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. This man is a professional child wrangler. That's not really a thing I'd consider to be a compliment, but sure. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes. Hey. Save me from the spiders! Renegade option. Nice Mass Effect reference. Spoon duel the Spider King, or go with the mysterious renegade option, chat. What are we doing? I also thought he was going to throw plastic spiders at her, which was going to lead me to my next question, which was, why does Joseph just keep plastic spiders on him? But it would not have really surprised me. I know, it's super difficult, because I'm really curious as to what the renegade option means. But I'm also, like, nervous about what might happen. Okay. So, we got a vote. We got 2 votes for the... I'm counting Jana's first line as a vote for the renegade option. So 2 votes for the renegade option, 1 vote for the spoon duel. We're gonna try the renegade. We'll see what happens. Sorry, Christy, but I've been working with the spiders the whole time. No! They bought my alliance with the promise of flies. All hail the spiders! Joseph grins and continues his tickle torture. No one escapes the wrath of the spiders. After a few seconds, he relents and puts Christy down. She immediately retreats behind his leg, where she watches me quietly. Christy, don't you want to bake with Pastel? Christy vigorously shakes her head. It must be my alliance with House Tickle Spider. Are you sure? You'll get first dibs on the biggest piece of brownie. Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again. Yep, you go, Christy. Keep that resolve strong. What the Sparkle Pony.
Yeah.
What? Ouch. Joseph covered up his disappointment quick, but that looked like it hurt. What the hell does that mean? You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes. Okay, go. And she goes. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall. Okay, I thought Sparkle Pony was a weird, like, tickle safe word or something. Ahead. Oh, I got a burp. Jesus. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting. And that is still way too sweet. So, what made that crash? Egg beaters on linoleum floor.
Oh.
It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Really funny. This is like weird. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout, and I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it. We need a fresh start. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not really a baker, but...
Wow.
Don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably.
Yeah.
Every time there's like actual like voice acting in the game, it catches me off guard and makes me choke to death. Whew. Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. Alright, Pastel. You've baked a cake from a box before. Once. How hard could this be? Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali, save me. Joseph and I set to work, cracking the eggs and mixing the things and then pouring the things according to how we assumed the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon enough we have a solid batch of brownies.
Yeah.
Whew. Wait. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Wow, Pastel! Way to use those dad skills! I bet you've baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph. All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale and voila! Duty done. Now, help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position. And... got it.
Hey.
Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing? Thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. Pastel, are you serious? It's really good batter. What the hell? We should find Christy. Yes, we should do that. Pastel. Joseph quickly composes himself. All right, she can't be far. You take the delta position and I'll watch your 6. Do you even know what that means?
Wink.
Alpha Tango Sparkle. Roger, Roger. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls me back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car. Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing. Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack.
Oh.
If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? I want to sell brownies! Okay, let's get set up. I want to see Mom! Oh no, that's awkward. Oh, she's here, that's fine. She's down by the other row of tables helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Mom! Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Yeah, I think he did leave the kids home alone, which is weird, but I think we're supposed to believe that Chris is, like, at least into his teens, so, like, maybe he is capable of being responsible for them? I don't know. Does she always run that fast?
Excellent.
Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age. I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds.
Oh.
Yep, great age to deal with.
Hey.
While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. That sounds like a threat, Joseph! I don't trust you! Does he actually?
Oh.
Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. You sinner. It looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gesture to it. How are we supposed to compete with that?
Oh.
Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo. The bake sale rodeo.
Oh.
Making Joseph sound really gay, too. There's actually no rodeo here. It's just a bake sale. Yeah, I got that. Thank you. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? Oh yeah. I hope so. Sneak another brownie to ease your fear of public interaction. Okay, what do we say, chat? What do we say? Eggplants, eggplants, eggplants. Oh, I gotta adjust my glasses real quick. Oh, it's hurting my ears. Okay, 1 vote for oh yeah. 2 votes for oh yeah. Yeah, I think oh yeah might be our eggplant option. Oh yeah! Okay, so many oh yeahs, it's not even funny, so here we go.
Oh.
Oh, we got hearts out of that one, but that's okay, there's still time. It took us like the entire Hugo date to get eggplants out of him, so there's still hope. We high five. If you bake it, they will come.
Oh.
It's not long before we have our first customers! Matt! Ah!
Oh.
Hey, dude. Hiya! Matt! Carmencita! Oh!
Hey.
Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. Oh, I am on my toes around Matt, Joseph. I don't know what that means. So, what recipe did you use for these brownies? Don't say you use the box recipe. Don't say you use the box recipe. Okay. So we could admit that we used a box recipe, which is a terrible idea and I don't think we should do it. We could just say that we improvised. You know, we could imply that we are just so good at this that we could just kind of fly off the cuff and do whatever. Or we could pull the grandma card, which... you're not wrong. We did actually improvise because we didn't actually have the box, right? So you're not wrong. So the improvisation answer is actually not a lie. All right. Looks like we're telling him that we improvised. I just let the baking spirit move through me, you know? A little bit of flour here, a pinch of salt there. It's sort of like interpretive dance, but with cooking. Interpretive cooking, yes. You can never make the same thing twice. Every batch is special. There will never be another batch of brownies with the exact flavor sensation that these right here have. Well done, team. Well done. That's an excellent spin. And yes, I would read/watch the shit out of a Carmencita spinoff. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Matt. All right. We'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3. Woohoo! Woo! Well done. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. See? Not so hard. Yeah. I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. Pastel! It's Brian! Close enough. Can we interest you two in any of our fine sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Don't challenge me to a brownie off, Brian. Don't do it. Must resist urge to be competitive. I kind of feel like if I choose the let the man buy his brownies option, it's gonna kick me into a brownie eating minigame anyway. Like I don't actually know that the option to not challenge Brian to a brownie eating competition exists. But what do y'all want to do? Do we say it? Do we just go for it, or do we just try to let him move peacefully? Oh. He gives me gas! That is such an accurate description of how Brian makes me feel. Alright, we'll just let him go. We'll just let the man buy his brownies. So we'll put you down for 10? Ha! Better make it just 2. 1 for me and 1 for Daisy. Oh, come on! You can't say something like that and then not buy 10 brownies from me. Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah! What's the movie? Sorry, all the little girls sound the same. It's a surprise. It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. It's the Fast and the Furious. Why? I mean, that's fine, but why? Really? Oh. If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. I'm gonna need somebody to corroborate that claim for me. Joseph hands a baggie to Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. A wink. Clearly the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. Our 2 customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock. Oh. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for our new paint job on the church pews in no time. Okay, Joseph. Wait, what happened to the pews? Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them. Young Steinbeck. I would have gone for young man in the sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work. It is, but it's worth it. Oh. Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. What do you wish, Joseph? Tell me! Tell me your hopes and dreams. What? It's kinda silly, but... Do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics, drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock? You know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song. That is like the 9th Jimmy Buffett reference that this game has made. Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. One day, my friend, one day we'll be on island time. He wishes he could take some strapping young man out on his yacht. Yeah, probably. We make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig! Craig! He's gonna be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Are you sure you're ready for this? Oh, we go way back. I got this. Craig jogs. There are his other kids. Oh my God! Craig jogs up to our table with Briar and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're gonna sell them on brownies too. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig. Hey, bros! Hi, Uncle Joseph. Hi, Amanda's dad. Uncle Joseph. Interesting. Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. You can't spell diet without die, Craig! What does tempt him mean? Or, remember that one time? Craigaroony? Craigarooski? Okay, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, chat? How are we gonna sell these brownies to our good friend Craig? Craigery. Craigathan. Craigjamin. Craig just seems like too short a name to be not short for something. I'm kind of tempted to see what the tempt him option is. But yeah, these are really good options. That's why I'm deferring to you, chat. Make my difficult decisions for me. I'm just gonna dance. You're all stuck between the first and the last. Every one of you is stuck between the first and the last option. Okay, let me ask you all this. I don't know what the tempt him option is, but do you think potentially that it is uncouth for us to tempt another daddy while we are technically on a date with one daddy? It's just a thought. I don't know. I just want to get your assessment of the situation. Craiglin. Okay. I know. We are trying to sell. So maybe tempt him just means that we like wave a brownie under his nose so that he can smell it. I'm gonna go with Remember That One Time because I want to hear what the Remember That One Time story is. I want some more Craig backstory. So, hey Craig, when we were freshmen, remember how our next door neighbors pranked us by switching out our laundry detergent with dish soap and how the washing machine exploded with suds? And then we decided to get back at them by baking brownies for them, but sprinkling high intensity hot sauce into the mix, and then we watched them cry after eating it.
Hey.
Ha! I would feel bad, but we had to clean up the laundry room ourselves. Anyway, these brownies are like that, but without the hot sauce. Maybe you should get one more for old time's sake?
I don't know.
I don't know. Craig thinks for a second. Well, the girls just won a game. You know what? We'll take one for each of us. Yeah! 3 brownies sold. Well done, team. Even River?
Oh.
I'll eat hers. Oh, we sold 4 brownies. Nice. Well done. Whoa! Eggplants! Good job, team. Good job. We sold 4 brownies and we got eggplants. Hacha! You've got yourself a deal. The day winds down and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Who's this? Who are the question marks? Yes! Wine Mom! I guess I should have seen that coming, but Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here. Oh, hi, honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes, which is actually they're just brownies. Cute. And boring and safe. Hey, Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here?
Yeah.
I was just hoping to introduce Pastel to the rest of the community. Uh-huh. You get a load of this freak show? What?
Hey.
Weird folk is all. Holier than thou types. You married one, and you know, the thing, so... Don't you think, Pastel?
Oh.
Mary? Let the kid answer the question. Why are you calling me a kid? How old are you? They're kind of weird. They seem nice. Shove a brownie in your mouth so you can't talk. I mean... Yeah, the brownie seems like a pretty solid option, considering that, like, both of these options are basically, like, choosing a side in this, like, potentially satanic marriage dispute. Okay, they seem nice. Yeah, I don't want to say that they're weird. I don't want to do that. So that's, I'm gonna make the executive decision to cross that out as an option. Oh, yeah, I know. The brownie is tempting. Okay. Okay, so we've got 2 votes for brownie and 2 votes for they seem nice. Okay. You know what that means? Janet, you gotta be our tiebreaker.
What was the question?
The question is, do we want to say that the people seem nice, or we want to shove a brownie in our mouth so we don't have to answer the question?
Do we know who these people are? They're just people.
I think she's just talking about the people that are at the church. All right, just... Yeah, I figured that he wouldn't like that, but I kind of didn't care. I grabbed the closest brownie and shove it in my mouth, and then point to my mouth as the universal sign for, "Get up, mouth is full." Quick thinking, Pastel. This one's a keeper, huh?
Yeah.
Mary, can we talk about this later?
Come on.
Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Can we please talk about this later?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Sure thing, honey bear. Mary turns her attention to me and makes the kind of sound that I am making about the brownies. Hand over the cash. Am I being mugged? Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. I hand over the cash we've made. Feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. Thanks. Now give me your wallet. What? Give me your wallet. You think this church is gonna fix itself?
Huh?
Mary? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry. I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Oof. Mary leans in and whispers to me. He's really good at it. Jesus! Mary walks out without saying goodbye. Yeesh. I'm really sorry about that. I want to make sure that Joseph's okay. So I'm gonna skip the democratic process here and just go ahead and ask Joseph if he's doing okay. She really likes pushing your buttons, huh?
Yeah.
Joseph shrugs.
Oh.
No marriage is perfect. You ready to head out? Aw. I can't believe I actually feel bad for him. Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her in the car seat.
Hey.
I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. I think I might finally be crashing from all the sugar.
Yeah.
Ha! I won't keep you up then.
Oh.
Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also, happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really. I know, but first hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me.
Oh, yeah.
Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I'd like that.
Hey.
Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling-wrapped brownie through the window. Through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it. Oh. It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But, bye! He's so charming. Damn it. Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, brownie. Eat the brownie now, save the brownie for later. Gonna have to take a brownie break. I mean, the chat could take a brownie break if they wanted to. My computer just made a noise. Save it or eat it now? 2 votes for save it, 1 vote for eat it now. I was thinking of saving it as kind of like a souvenir. Oh no! We're a split Congress. 2 votes for eat it, 2 votes for save it. Oh no. Okay. And the eat its are feel very strongly about this. Okay, we'll save it. We'll save it. We'll save it. Everyone is very invested. This is the most invested anyone has been in a decision so far. Save the brownie for later. I pocket the brownie. This might come in handy down the road. Huh? Amanda, what the hell? Do I remember what you said? It's fine. Hey, Father Unit. Hi, child that I'm required by law to care for. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really? How long have you known me for? Right? How's the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownies, or did you maybe sneak one, or I think for a moment and realized that I still have the brownie that Joseph gave me. This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine. Heads up! What? Wait! I hurl the brownie towards Amanda. It hits the wall behind her and falls on the ground. Nice throw. She scoops it up and smiles at me. Thanks, Pops. Y'all were smart. You were thinking about Amanda. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. How did we do? Date complete! How do we do? Dad nap. Good lord. Woo! Y'all! We killed it on this date. That's the highest grade you can get. Wow. I cannot believe I'm still a little bitter that we got a B on our date with Matt, but that's fine. Click to continue. Yes, we will continue.
Welcome.
Yeah, I don't know how salesmanship was low. Maybe we could have sold, I don't know, maybe we could have like sold more to Brian or maybe even Craig. We could have maybe even sold more to Craig if we had chosen different options. I don't know. Do the ranking spell out abs? I think it does, actually, yes. Going in order of Hugo, Matt, and Joseph, yes. So far, we have gotten an overall dad rating of abs. Well done. Okay. Chat, you again get to decide who we go on our next date with. So we've now gone on dates with Matt, Hugo, and Joseph. So remember, we're doing 2 dates with each dad because the 3rd date will lock that dad in and we won't be able to date anybody else after that. So we could go on our first date with Craig, Damien, Brian, or Robert, or we could go on our 2nd date with either Joseph, Hugo, and Matt. I will go ahead and put out there that I would prefer not to go on another date with Joseph just because we just did that. So everyone, put who you want to see the next date with in the chat. I'm going to get some more water, and then when I get back, we'll jump into our next date. Okay, it looks like it's an overwhelming... Yeah, it looks like we're going on a date with Damien. Ah, I'm excited. Goth Dad. Going on a date with Goth Dad. Okay, cool. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Damien Blood March. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. Oh, that's so nice. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. Oh. On Friday night, you are most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens. The taxidermy is a little weird, but I too love true crime podcasts, Damien. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? A coffin. Okay, that's a little strange, not gonna lie. Not because coffins are inherently strange in any way, but I'm just not quite sure why that's the thing you'd take with you on a desert island. Hang on one second. My lips started feeling really tight for some reason. I needed to blow them out a little bit. What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom correctly. Fair enough, Damien. What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat. Speaking to my heart right now. What is your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. That is also maybe one of the hardest phrases I've ever had to say. God, my mouth is like locking up. Okay. What's your ideal date? It's night. We are at an industrial darkwave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. Okay. What do you never leave home without? An upside down cross. He's laying the goth thing on a little thick. I mean, obviously, but I spent a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. All right, Damien, let's do this. Let's frickin' do this. Liquor before beef, you're in the clear. I'm not sure if that was a typo or if that's actually what they intended to say. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's dadbook page and type out a message. Hey, dude! That is not at all how you should address him. Hey, dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And he's still typing. I sip my coffee, and the computer finally dings. Oh, wow. There's more. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, shit. Pastel! I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden, should it please you. Till then, adieu. Yours, humbled, D. Bloodmarch. Oh my god, I love him so much. I stare at the screen and reread the letter several more times. Hey, Amanda! Can you help me with something? Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. Ew. No. Can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying lol and LMAO or whatever and decided that what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What?
Yeah.
Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie. Still got a B, though. Great, so what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards, Pastel. Amanda hits send and smiles at me. Well, I suppose that's that. Welcome to the stream, Bree. Nice to have you. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor? Estate? The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker back, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Whoa! As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Pastel! Pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. My man! What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry. There was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? Dude. I like oil paintings. Right. Right. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason.
How delightful.
Oh, his voice. This is one of the older homes on the block, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through intensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past a door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward, there's more to see. I'm looking at this chat, y'all. What is going on? Take it to the bone room. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. I don't think Damien does anything without a flourish. And this is the library. Sunlight streams in from floor-to-ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Look out the window. Look at the butterflies. Pick up a book. That's enough for the tour. No, we are not done with this tour. Let's see. I hope we get the option to do multiple things while we're in the room. What do you guys want to do first? How dare you, Detective Diaz? Okay, we've got a vote for the two votes for the flutterbuys. Also, yeah, just quick reminder for folks who are here who haven't been here before, the stream is very delayed, so as your messages are showing up in the chat, the video that you see in the stream is not in real time, so all of my responses are going to be super, super late. Okay, 3 votes for butterflies means we're going to look at the butterflies. Oh, we got hearts! Yay! I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. Damien, you can show me whatever you want, baby boy. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. I love him! Oh, he's my sweet baby. Okay, I guess we get to do all these things. So let's look out the window. He just loves whatever you do. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Oh my god, Craig. Damn!
Oh.
Did you know that the Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Wait, really? No. But Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Oh my god. I just decided that's how. Damien laughs like an old anime villain. Like a 90s anime villain. Pick up a book. He's so sweet. You get hearts no matter what you do. You know, Pastel, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youths into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Oh my god! Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants.
Oh my.
Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. I knew he was the man for me. I knew it! Keeping his keeping his anime slash fiction on his beautiful ornate bookshelf. Oh my god. That's a rare book from my private collection. That's what they all say, Damien. Please, will you join me for tea? I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful, tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What? It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact, the high refers to both the later time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea, and the height of the tables on which they're served. Oh. My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Are there a lot of goths in Maple Bay? I like your cape. Oh, I kind of want to compliment his cape. Oh, I gotta burp again. Damn it. Oh, I'm disgusting. What should we say? Okay, three votes to compliment the cape. Okay, yeah, I think the cape might be the way to go. Let's do it. I love him. He's such a pretentious bastard, but he's so sweet about it. It's a cloak, actually, but thank you. Victorian fashion is very important to me. Yeah, I remember the tantrum that you threw in the Hot Topic. You pull it off quite well. I bet I could pull it off even better. Oh, thank you. Regardless of my historical leanings, it's very important to me to present myself well. It has taken a long time to come up with a style that's both true to form and representative of myself, but I'm very happy with how I dress. I do get some strange looks, yes, but it's something that brings me a great deal of joy, so I don't mind. That's the spirit, Damien. You do you. Doesn't matter who looks at you weird. To be able to wake up in the morning, pick from my closet a variety of cloaks, waistcoats, top hats, and even binders that are period appropriate feels amazing. Oh, I heard that Damien was canonically trans, but I didn't know that there was actually a reference to it in the game. Oh, that's so cool. Also, I don't even know what a period appropriate binder would be, but that's really cool. You wear top hats? Oh, I love that. I love that too. I love that, like, that's the thing that's, like, stands out in that sentence.
Ah.
You don't? What got you so interested in goth stuff?
How delightful.
Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry? Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You serious? Of course. But it's... You know, the song? Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Oh my god, he's so precious. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Damien is the most Baba Shook. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. I can acknowledge that there were many terrible things about the Victorian era, and try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Tell me, Pastel, do you have any hobbies? Oh, man, I do, but I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about all this stuff.
Oh,
Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. Woo! Please, do tell me about your hobbies. Quick. Sound sophisticated. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Love me some word jumbles. Or, I learned how to juggle once. What do we say? I mean, we did put word jumbles on our dad book profile, so... You all love the word jumbles. You all really, really love the word jumbles. It was like, when we were doing the dad book profile yesterday, or the day before, word jumbles was like the only option, like the what are your interests, and then word jumbles, was the only thing that got like a unanimous amount of votes. Okay, we gotta stay consistent. The, written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know? And, I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer? In a sense. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches.
oh.
Come, I have one more thing to show you. What is it? Oh, it's beautiful! Damien takes me around the back of his house where a variety of flowers flourish in a beautifully landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it and butterflies flit lazily through the air. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously.
Oh.
You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off a vine, and he's gonna give it to me, and I'm gonna melt into a puddle. Lilium bulbiferum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? Okay. My loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. Or 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Holy shit, y'all. This has been the best date so far, I think. Just in terms of, like, all the options and the dialogue and everything. It's really good. Okay. What does the orange lily mean, y'all? Y'all are coming in real strong and real hot. Oh, geez. Okay. Okay. 1 vote for loins. 2 votes for loins. 2 votes for 3 cheers. Nicole, you kind of were split on both of those, so I'm putting it on you to be the tiebreaker. Remember also that he doesn't get the My Chemical Romance references. So, if that influences our decision at all. Because it's funny, but he won't understand it. Still laughing at thou art the tightest. I know. You gotta peel off their charcoal mask. I'm also a little bit traumatized from our date with Hugo, where we came on super strong and he was super not interested. All right. Tie has been broken. Oh, damn. Maybe we should have made the other reference, and then he would have just thought it was like actually the thing. Oh, we didn't get it. We didn't get like a bad reaction though. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Okay, so we didn't get fucked up from that decision. So, okay, cool. What is our favorite kind of flower, y'all? I'm actually gonna Google them because I don't know really what these look like. I mean, I know what a sunflower looks like. Oh, honeysuckles are cute. I searched Snapdragon and all I got was like a CPU. Oh, Snapdragons are pretty. Alright, looks like Snapdragons are the winners, which I completely agree with. Because they're cute! And you could do that thing where you squeeze them so it looks like they're talking. Sorry, I had to tell somebody that we were still alive in case they want to jump in. What a lovely choice. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. Oh, we're gonna... He would put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. What is that ringtone? Oh, Pastel, will you excuse me? I must take this. He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. This makes me wish I'd put a little more effort into that garden Amanda and I had tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes and then immediately died. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. Oh, no, I knocked over the gargoyle. Oh, shit. Oh, minigame. Oh, no. Fix that garg. Oh, God, what do I have to do? What the hell? What? What the fuck is going on? Oh, I think it is. I think you're right. Oh, shit. What? Oh, no, you guys, I'm gonna totally fuck this up. I don't understand. How does that not how that goes? Wait, what? Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm totally fucking this up. And it's probably so painful to watch me do this. What? Right? That should work, shouldn't it? Oh my god, I do not understand. Oh my god, I super do not understand how I was supposed to do that. Oh no. Oh, everybody is like screaming right now. Crap, crap, crap. I can't figure this out. Uh-oh. Here comes Damien. He looks upset. I hope it's not about the garg. That was very loud. My sincerest apologies to kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so...
Oh my.
Pastel, did you break my gargoyle? All I did was lean on it.
Oh my.
I just had it installed last week. No. No matter. I suppose it will give me a chance to work on my masonry skills. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm afraid I must take my leave. That's no problem, dude. Everything okay? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to the school, post-haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together, and I just busted your gargoyle, so I kinda owe you a favor. You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Oh, yay! Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Hey, Damien! You're here in record time! I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to the my kids are in trouble rodeo. What is it this time?
Oh.
This, Damien, you have to see to believe. What did he do? Damien and I fall into step behind Hugo, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into the darkness. Watch your step! I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucien has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools. They were reenacting the Cask of Amontillado. What happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucien tried to kill me.
Oh my.
The room falls silent. I wasn't trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Yep. Uh-huh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second. Lucien, did you try to cask of Amontillado, Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turn to Damien and whisper to him. What's Cask of Amontillado? Oh, come on, Pastel. It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his basement cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. So wait, Lucien, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually gonna leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just gonna sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot. But then he realized that I had lied to him about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad.
Whoa.
It took you 20 minutes! Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on the Cask of Amontillado, and it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucien was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages and read a review of the movie.
What?
It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie! Haha, yeah, you're right. I paid Lucien to read it for me. Actually, he didn't even pay me. So when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright. I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucien high five. The teacher starts to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. That is not at all how I expected any of this to go, but I kind of love it. Lucien, Damien, and I all pile into my car and begin the drive home. Lucien immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. Oh no, this is awkward to be having in my car. I know, son, it's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see that you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Maybe you can spend this week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucien continues staring out of the window. Love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucien hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright. And all things considered, Lucien's bricklaying was pretty good, so there's your silver lining. There is that, yes. He's probably just going through a phase. I really admire how you handled that. Does this kind of thing happen a lot? Okay. So in our epic quest to provoke eggplants from our boy Damien, I gotta say, I think this is the option to choose. And it's also, I think, how I feel. But I am open to other suggestions. Okay, the chat's like, you guys haven't even heard me say that that's what I was thinking, and you're like, do that one! So yeah, I'm gonna do that one. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It rarely does. You're a good dad. Yeah! There it is! See you around soon?
Oh.
Okay, Damien. It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish, because of course he does. Classy. Oh, yay! I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo! What you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. Recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both of their heads touching the low ceiling. Oh man, I gotta burp again. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby chic cottage. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. It's not that bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg! I hear that. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucien since he tried to... He lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to brick him into a wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read this story except for me? Lucien live-streamed the entire thing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy's a character, but he's really good company. And a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too. Yeah, I do dig his style. I love him. I think I did real shit on that date because of the gargoyle thing.
That
Whoa!
was the jammiest bits of jam.
The jammy. That was
I'm
the.
not quite sure what that one means. I read it in an article once about the Victorian era.
What? Okay, I wasn't expecting that, like, little quote. Wow, how did we do better on that than the date with Matt, where I actually won the minigame? This doesn't make any sense to me. But again, I don't think that the date ratings actually make any difference. I don't think it affects your ability to do anything in the game. I think it's just, I think it's just there to give you a sense of accomplishment. I don't know. That's the jammiest bits of jam. Well, that was so good. Okay, chat. Who are we going on our next date with? I have this stream planned actually to go until 11 o'clock tonight, so I am prepared to go for another full hour. If all of y'all are, which I think actually means we'll technically only have time for one more date. So I'm gonna refill my water. In the meantime, let me know who you want to go on our next date with. Reminder that we have now been on one date with Matt, Hugo, Joseph, and Damien. We have yet to go on any dates with Craig, Brian, or Robert. And in this stream tonight, we have gone on dates with Joseph and Damien. So preferably not these two because we've already done them. But if there's an overwhelming majority, I will certainly reconsider that. Okay, I'm gonna fill my water, put in the chat who you want to see a date with. Okay. So we've got 3 votes to go on our next date with Bad Boy Bert. Which is, yes, absolutely, I am calling him that. That is, without question, his name now. Bad Boy Bert. Okay, looks like we're going with Bad Boy Bert. Which is, totally... Oh, I love it. Robert Small. Oh, I highly doubt that. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? Oh boy, we are in for a treat. On Friday night, you are most likely to... I'm gonna move this down just a weensy bit because I keep kind of ducking my head and it makes this a lot easier. Okay. On a Friday night, you are most likely to... So you know that this guy is, what's the name of, Rose's fiance on Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Yeah, this is Adrian Pimento. I hope you all know that. On a Friday night, you are most likely to make a deal in an alleyway. Have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Gun. Not a gun, not my gun, just gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? Grifter. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neorealism. Oh, for fuck's sake, Robert. Come on. Oh, what is your ideal date? Grave robbing. What is wrong with you? Oh my god. What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. Jesus Christ. I spent a lot of time thinking about, you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? Jesus fucking Christ. I'm really excited about this. Holy Christ. This is great. Good voting, chat. Bad Boy Bert is gonna be a trip. Robert was pretty nice. Sure, I guess that's how I'd describe him. A little odd, but nice. And ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, Robert. Good seeing you again at the cookout. After the time that we almost did it, the first time we met. Want to grab a drink? I sit there for a couple seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Hey! Says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. Twiddle my thumbs, watch cat videos on the internet. Yeah. Sorry, chat, you don't have a choice. I start down the rabbit hole of cat videos, and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. Oh, I thought we would get to actually watch some cat videos. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dad Book to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I might as well make the best of my day. Oh, this is interesting. I get up, walk to the living room, and then sit down and turn on the TV. History Channel, Food Channel, or Game Show. What do we watch? What do we watch, team? I don't know if Robert will show up or eventually message us back. I don't actually know. But what do you want to watch? One vote for Food Channel. One vote for Game Show. 2 votes for Game Show. Will we get our 3-vote majority, or... Oh, okay, Food Channel. 2 votes for Food Channel, 2 votes for Game Show. We are tied neck and neck. I feel bad that I want to clean everybody's living room scenes. Okay, alright. Well, Food Channel did win out the vote, so... Ooh, Meat Hell is on. You have 10 minutes to cook a 5-course meal that must include these ingredients: steak, lemon meringue pie, paper clips, and a hammer. If you are unable to finish cooking, or if any of these ingredients are absent from the dish, we will release the wolves. Jesus, Mary, Joseph. Oh my God. I'm not kidding. Please, please help us. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch, huh? Well, guess it's time for old Chef Gato to cook a gourmet delicacy. Is it gonna be a cooking minigame? I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Make a sandwich, microwave some eggs. I'm assuming those are eggs that have already been cooked and not like just popping a raw fucking egg in the microwave. Or mustard jar. What do we do, chat? Just fucking grab a spoon, dig into some mustard. 1 vote for sandwich. 2 votes for sandwich. What the hell sandwich? With a microwave eggs, pukey face. Okay, make a sandwich. I make a sandwich in its entirety while standing there. Who needs plates? Who needs plates? I agree, Pastel. The Standwich, a lost art. True facts. I admire my work for a second before I clumsily drop the entire thing on the floor. Okay. Who recorded me in my kitchen? No! I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. This is still good. 5-second rule, right? I reassemble my sandwich, peeling pickles off the floor and putting them back where they belong, in my mouth. Wait. I'm a wreck. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more. Bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh! I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off of a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I feel like we're gonna find Robert, like, hiding in some of the packing boxes or something. I spend a couple minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam. And welcome to the jam. I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. I pull up from the 3-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to this song. No look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something, something, Space Jam. So good. I managed to just barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home. Then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house. Afterwards, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped, Toddler Tournament.
What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glaze with creme fraiche, of course.
This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What is that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert. Of course he only replies at night. You up? I don't know what the second message said. What does that mean? Oh. What you doing? What am I doing? You're just chilling. I'm just chilling. I'm watching television with my daughter. Just working on my motorcycle. Robert is such a fuckboy. Okay, chat, what do we say? What do we say back to Robert? To bad boy Bert. Bad boy Bobby. Alright. 3-vote majority for chilling. I type back, just chilling. Amanda deletes the G and hits send. Thanks, Amanda. It'll make you look cooler. A couple moments pass by. Another message pops up. Yes. Wanna grab a drink? Hey, that means he wants to hang out. Yeah, thank you. I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kind of late. Come on, Pops. Live a little. I am living with ice cream and traumatized toddlers. Well, it's your life, but I think you'd have a lot of fun tonight. You are trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you? Oh, Amanda, you don't even know the history I have with Robert, okay? Ugh. Fine. I type back a message to Robert asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey man, how's it going? Hey buddy. Oh fucking hell, Mary. Ahoy there, Skipper. Robert and Mary are here? Uh-oh.
Oh.
I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Man, I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady faking passes at me. Great. Ugh. Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink.
Oh.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? Something tropical. Just drop an umbrella in it. That's fine with me. My grandma's laugh and his sound the same. Oh my god. What are we gonna order? What are we gonna order? We know already that Robert drinks whiskey. We told Robert on the first day that we were into beer. Alright, 2 votes, 3 votes for whiskey. So, 3-vote majority. Whiskey straight up. A dad after my own heart, huh? God damn, that was quick! Oh my god, Robert! Good lord! Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What? The night's young, Chief. Come on. We're bar hopping. Oh. All right. I'm totally prepared for this. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So, where are we headed? I wish I were drinking. It's an Irish pub. Yeah, thanks, Robert. A good pun is the whiskey to my heart.
Give it a rest, buddy. Ugh.
Whatever, Mary.
Puns are the lowest form of humor, Pastel. Try harder.
You know what, Mary? I liked you. I really liked you. You're really pushing it, Missy. Ouch. Am I gonna be the butt of the joke all night?
Jesus, Mary. Put your fangs away for a second.
Thanks, Robert. We walk into a I wish I were drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except for the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall.
Next round. What are you having?
Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Or beer might be good. Or do they make fruity Irish cocktails for my fruity ass? There's no way Pastel Gato is Irish. But fruity, mayhaps. Should we continue whiskeying, or should we switch to beer? I mean, we already got egg planted, so like, you know, let's just go all out. Okay, 1 vote for beer, 2 votes for whiskey, and a half vote. Well, I guess half vote between whiskey and fruity Irish drink. Who wants to help us make this a decision? Okay, we're gonna keep whiskeying. I'm gonna get wasted, you guys. Jesus!
Let's do it.
Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garish green booth. Mary slides in and sidles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief.
Let's sip this one, why don't we?
Hey.
Suit yourself.
Mary immediately downs her shot in 1 gulp and burps loudly. Mary, we're in a moment of tension here. I really want to like you.
Ah.
That'll put hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty.
Could you guys just want me to leave you alone? Like, what's going on here? Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey!
Ah.
Pastel, be a dear and get us another round, will ya?
Hey.
I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen the guy smile, let alone laugh. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks.
So Edith's kid snuck some pot brownies under the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp sweatshirted gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with the baggie, and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad, and blah, blah, blah. So what'd you do? I told her to have a brownie, and that everything was gonna be fine.
They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along with the story.
She ate 3.
More laughter. Okay. That's actually pretty funny.
Hey.
She called the cops and told them that time had stopped.
Mary looks directly at me.
Do you smoke weed?
What?
You know, the devil's lettuce.
I
Ah.
I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Wanna blaze?
What? No! I am a law-abiding citizen. You with the feds? I'm kind of disappointed there's not a, like, yes option, but, what do we say, chat? Yeah, I think that you with the feds option is the closest we're gonna get to a enthusiastic yes. I worked hard for what I have, and no 2-bit corner boy is gonna drop the dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep running my business the way I want it run. Which is absolutely a way that I would answer that question and make a complete ass of myself in real life with, like, some stupid voice.
What?
Remember, you come at the king, you best not miss. I know that's, like, a line from something else, but...
Jesus, kid. Dial it back.
Robert! My god! Keep the eggplants in your egg pants, okay? Jeez. Robert giggles helplessly.
Hey.
I'm just kidding, cowboy.
Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humor.
Hey.
Fine, fine.
Hey.
We sit around and sip our drinks. Drip our sinks. We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary, probably because I'm getting drunker. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Isn't Joseph wondering where you are? Lots of eligible bachelors around here, huh? Or could you get the next round? Be a dear, Mary, and get the next round. And then we fucking hightail it out of there. Okay, what do we do? Two votes for get the next round, 1 vote for bachelors. Yeah, I feel like bringing Joseph up is a terrible idea in front of Robert. 3-vote majority. What do y'all want to see? Okay, get the next round. Steal the diver's helmet. Could you get the next round, Mary?
You trying to ditch me, pal?
No.
Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram.
I just don't think that would work. I'm getting the sense that that actually wouldn't work.
No, it's fine. Pastel wants alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellows will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Go with God. What the fuck? Nice seeing you.
Ugh.
The fuck out of here, Mary.
Deuces, nerds.
Deuces, nerds. Jesus. Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger looking guy at the bar. Of course she does. She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer, which is kind of why I love her.
Oh.
Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? What about them? You know, they're married. And she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I gesture to her across the bar where she's making goo-goo eyes at that young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage. Oh, that's just the thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh. Oh man,
You know I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types.
Oh, don't worry. I got pretty wild back in my day.
Still got a little wild in you?
You know it. There's so much wild in me. I have a child I need to care for. What do we say, chat? This answer is like, it's like the character is like legitimately scared that something disastrous, like that Robert is gonna suggest that they go like set off a bomb or something. I swear to God. Okay, okay, wow, okay, everyone wants us to say this much. Wow, okay, great. I get so wild, I've got whole safari in here, just really wild all the time. There was actually a second where I thought that Robert would give you eggplants no matter what you said.
Uh-huh.
Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into?
Think you can go shot for shot?
No, I don't, actually. There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot, knocks it back.
That's one.
So, well, how many are we gonna do? God, the burps. What do I even talk about? He's so cool. And he probably hates small talk. So, how are things?
Oh.
I hate small talk.
Okay.
Oh.
Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence. Or they're afraid of what the other person is gonna think of the silence.
Hey.
If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey.
Oh. All right.
Hey.
Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer. Mary giving the hard sell to that young man. The young man pretending he got a phone call from one of his friends. Huh. Maybe silence is nice sometimes.
So, you ever kill a man?
Jesus, Robert. I choke on my drink. Excuse me?
You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just the life, you know. It's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had. Gone.
No?
Oh.
Great. Me neither.
God, I really love him. when we were at the barbecue and he's talking about the time he went camping, and like his friend almost died, and then it turns out that that's actually not at all what actually happened. Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. I am getting schwasty.
I'm just messing with you. Relax.
I laugh nervously.
Or am I?
I laugh nervously. Again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom and, I assume, crawled out of the window. Gosh, this whiskey is hitting me hard.
You betcha.
Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket.
Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey. Inside voices. Let's roll.
Wait, what about Mary?
Brother, Mary is gonna be just fine.
I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists that it's not his birthday. Okay, I don't care. I still love Mary. Doesn't matter. She's a jerk, but I love her anyway. We make our way out of the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to?
You'll see.
Oh, will I? I follow Robert through the street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store. Are you serious right now, Robert?
Wait here. I'll be right back.
After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles in brown paper bags. He hands one to me.
Cheers.
Am I supposed to drink this whole bottle of wine? He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel?
What?
Nothing. I just wasn't expecting.
It is delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me.
I start to say something, think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier, and I stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by.
Let's throw rocks at shit.
What? Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot.
That felt good.
He presses a stone into my free hand.
Now you try.
I don't know.
With feeling.
I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back at the rock. Back at the stop sign. I know what has to be done. I got a problem with authority. I'm sorry. This one's for you, Pappy. I guess that's like a daddy issues thing. Yeah, I know. It's just like sitting on the curb, like doing 12-year-old shit with Robert. Wow. The chat is super split on what to say. So there's a one vote for each of the dialogue options. So I'm going to need a couple more people to weigh in on what we do here before we can decide. Okay, 2 votes for Pappy, 1 vote for problem with authority, 1 vote for I'm sorry. Okay, we're talking about Pappy. Here we go. Oh my god. I have unresolved resentment toward my father, and I'm gonna express it through property damage. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the top of the stop sign right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack.
Dude, run!
I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I am no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath.
Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list.
Agreed. Suddenly, my stomach growls. Oh man, I am starving. You did all that drinking on an empty stomach, Pastel? Come on, dude.
Let's get pizza.
Can't argue with that. Never gonna argue with pizza. Where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes.
I know just the place.
I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pete's Piece of Pizza. That's a good name. It's a good name for a pizzeria.
Ta-da!
I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter, tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order.
Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Pastel, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right?
I know this is a contentious issue, so I am not deferring to the chat. You can duke it out in the chat on how you feel about this, but I am a staunch believer in pineapple on pizza, and I'm gonna follow through with that for my character, but you go right ahead and debate that in the chat. Yeah. Fight me. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate, so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. Okay, Chad is actually generally in favor of pineapple on pizza. Good to know. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. Pineapple is truly the best pizza topping. That is goddamn right. You said it. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear noise coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Why is he excited? Got any more of that wild in ya? You betcha. I'm so tired, but I love my daughter and I should go home to make sure that she's all right. I mean, I think I know what we're all gonna want to say, right? A cut on my thumb. That's strange. Got a pizza in his pants. If this was but with 2 T's, then yes, that would be the overwhelming option. Okay. Chat says it. My dad's stamina is waning, but I'm game for more. I haven't had a mini game for this date yet, right? So I have a feeling that's what's coming up. Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark, except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. Oh my god, it's like, oh my god, it's Times Square in the 80s. He's gonna jerk me off in a movie theater. Shh. Don't shush me so loud. Shh. We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? No talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a row of a few teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater, and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find the woman that he finally realized he's in love with. Kiss already! There's nobody to kiss yet. You want him to kiss the taxi driver? Hell yeah. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of us speaks up. Oh my god, this fucker again. Hey man, keep it down. Oh damn, that's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest! Hey Ernest, I know you. It's me, your neighbor. Hi, I am drunk. Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. He kiss anyone yet? Turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who for some reason he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I think there was some subtext I'm missing here. Boo, love is dead. Shut up, it's beautiful. No, you shut up, Ernest. Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're gonna sit here and appreciate them. Good man, Robert. Good man. Okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good, wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders, catering, fed a bunch of people so that they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. My heart actually just skipped a little beat there. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of this film, we leave the movie theater. Thanks, baby, for your hard work on everything you do. We stumble into the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. What the fuck? Hey, assholes! Out of nowhere, oh no, it's the guy whose car we busted. Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee? What the hell? Oh, it's just Ernest. Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit. Oh, what do you guys want? Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is gonna be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid? You ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and like, movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably gonna feel super sore in the morning. We ruined it for you? That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back! That was a beautiful love story with real genuine acting. You call that good acting? What classicist mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? What? Huh? Have you ever even seen any Michael Powell? A Matter of Life and Death, 1946. Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man. No, you listen. That popcorn-ass drivel the mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You, of all people, should strive for a higher standard in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sake. Oh no! Now you've done it! Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Ah! I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Fuck! My knee! Robert gets in between Ernest and myself. It's as if he's seeing red. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts.
No one hurts my friend.
No one hurts my friend. All right, buddy. Talk like a punk, get hit like a punk. Robert squares up into a boxer's stance. Queensbury rules. 3-minute rounds with 1-minute resets in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J-grabs, or high blows. What?
Excuse me?
And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points. You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensbury. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends warily back away. Robert calls after them. The Queensbury Association will hear about this and consume better content. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you about to actually fight that kid? Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable.
Hey.
You throw the rules at them, though. They always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensbury-sanctioned throwdown. But full disclosure, I made half of that up. Wow.
Oh.
See, you don't even have to know the rules. You just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here.
How dare you?
Good Lord. Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry. I get really into the art of filmmaking when I get drunk. It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever see any Sam Fuller? I haven't. Fuller's cash. Thanks for defending my honor. Thanks for the dinner and a movie. Thanks for the adventure. What do we say in our send-off to... What were we calling him? Big Bad Bert? Bad Baby Bert? Bad Baby Bobby. That actually might be what I call him. Bad Baby Bobby. What do we say, team? Bad Boy Bert, okay. I still kind of like saying the words Bad Baby Bobby. Defending my honor. Thank you for defending my honor. Yeah, there they are. It's a little strange when you say it that way, but sure, why not? Robert throws an arm around my shoulder, and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. Bad boy Mary Berry. This was an interesting night. I liked it. A smile forms on his cheeks. A rare sight. Let's hang again soon, yeah? Yeah, definitely. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder. Night, bud. Robert heads back inside, and I stumble my way back home. Yay! You're never too busy or something to be kind to others, and whatever that said, I agree with it. Wow, we killed it.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Best date ever. Well done, team. Well done. Crime, whiskey, silence, cinema. All right, fair enough. Good job, everyone. Also, the achievement for that says, achievement progress, Knife Dad. All right. So now we've gone on dates with Robert, Joseph, Hugo, Damien, Matt. So we've gone on dates with one date with 4 of our daddies, and then Craig and Brian are still left. Okay. Good night, Bree. Thank you so much for watching. I think I may have to call it a night myself. If for no other reason other than that my voice is a little shot from doing this for so long. Because I want to do another date, since I said I'd be here till 11, but the dates take so long. Well, I don't know. Craig and Brian's voices aren't actually that hard to do. So, if I did one more date, I'm just gonna type this in the chat. If I did one more date, who would stick around? I shouldn't, but I will. Okay, it looks like most of you are planning to stick around, so that's good. I'm totally fine. Craig and Brian's voices aren't that hard, so I could definitely do them. Okay. So once again, I'm gonna get some more water. You in the chat, let me know if you want to see a date with Craig or a date with Brian, and then that is what we will do. And then we'll call it a night. All right. Let's do Craig. Let's do a date with Craig. End this on a positive note. Craig jammin'. Okay. Craig Kahn. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur, and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's gotta do it. On a Friday night, you are most likely to get one last good cardio session in. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? A box of energy bars. That's good. That's good thinking. That's efficient. That's smart. Well done. What are your turn-ons? A sub 6 minute mile. Well, I cannot provide that for you. I'm so sorry, Craig. What did you want to be when you grew up? Beer pong world champion. I have no doubt that you could have in fact been that, Craig. What's your favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies forever. It's not bad. What's your ideal date? scaling a huge, dangerous mountain for fun. Craig, I like you. I really do like you. But we're not gonna jive. We're just not gonna jive in terms of our interests, and that's okay. I still respect you. What do you never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel. I don't know what energy gel is, but it sounds disgusting. This date is gonna be bad for your knee. I used to date daddies before I took a rock to the knee. Spent a lot of time thinking about my mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? Craig, you're always peaking. You are always going to be at your best, Craig, and I believe that. I wonder what Craig's up to today. I navigate to Craig's dad book page and type out a message. Hey, bro! Or should I say neighbor? Neighbro? Let's catch up like old times. A couple of moments pass before I hear a ding on the computer. It's a message from Craig. That was quick. Bro, my man! Let's definitely hang out soon. Might be a little different from our old weekend-long benders, but it'll still be fun. I think for a moment, this could be a fun opportunity to see my old buddy in his new element. We exchange a couple more messages, and he logs off to prep for the game. I should see if Amanda wants to join me. I walk over to Amanda's room and knock on the door. Yo, Amanda Panda! I open the door and find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. She seems to be making some sort of art piece. What you working on? Just a collage for class. We're supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. I take a closer look at her collage. That's a lot of dogs. It's mostly dogs, yeah. Did you need something? Craig invited us to a softball game. Do you want to go? Remember that one time you signed me up for softball and you bought me all the gear and then you took me to the first game and then someone hit a ball towards me and I just ran off the field crying? True facts, Amanda, that actually happened to me in real life as a small child. I don't think I ran off the field crying, but I think I just stayed on the field crying and didn't do anything. I am a very good sports. And then you hid in the dugout and would scream if I tried to pick you up? Yes.
Oh.
I was afraid of baseballs. I thought you were a gigantic, sentient softball. So, does that mean you don't want to go? Amanda gets up and looks me dead in the eye, determined.
Oh.
I'm finally ready to face my fears head on. Let's do this. Amanda and I make the short drive out to the local softball field. For kids' softball game, it's pretty packed. We clamber up the bleachers and take our seats on the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere.
Oh.
So when do the kids start crying and running off the field? You know that your relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Okay, but if I don't see some kids cry, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed.
Huh.
For nostalgia purposes, of course, not because I take joy out of children fighting for my amusement.
Huh.
Definitely not that. I love Amanda. She's a good kid. She's such a good egg. The game starts with the kid, and the kids run out onto the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has River strapped to his chest, as per usual. When does he not have River strapped to his chest? What are the circumstances around which Craig would not have his child strapped to his chest? There's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumping jacks across the field. I guess that's the mascot? Reading the kids' brightly colored jerseys, I see that it's the Maple Bay Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go Flapjacks?
I don't know.
Choke up on the bat, Miranda. Yeah, Miranda. Square up. How much do you know about softball? Enough to know that the balls are relatively hard despite their name. But yelling is fun. Give it a shot. It's cathartic. Keep your eye on the ball. What's important is that you're having fun. What are you willing to sacrifice to win? What are we gonna yell, chat? I always think I can predict what you all are going to vote for, and then sometimes you really surprise me, so. Wow, really, Nicole? That is interesting. Okay, so we're a split Congress again. We have 2 votes for keep your eye on the ball and 2 votes for what are you willing to sacrifice. So I'm gonna break that tie and we are gonna yell this. Leave it all out on the field, Miranda. If you want this, you're gonna have to bleed for it. Who I assume to be Miranda's father gives me a dirty look. I shoot it back at him. That attitude isn't gonna bring Miranda to D1. Dad, please don't fight any other dads while we're out here. We watch a couple innings of softball. They aren't ready for the major leagues yet, but Craig's trained his team pretty well. Seems like he's really good with kids. No fucking kidding, he's good with kids. Cake Stand Craig is good with children. Whoa. It's amazing how hard they're hitting the ball and how no one has run off of the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let what go? I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up at bat. They hit a fly ball out into center field. The tiny little girl tries to get under the ball, but it misses her glove and hits her straight in the forehead. See? It's a completely justifiable fear. The girl plops down on the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forehead and comforting her until her parents arrive. He carries her off of the field as she sobs. Man, it's strange to think about how this was the guy who once backflipped off of a roof and into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit, and we watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the 9th inning. The Ocelots seem to have given up by this point. I see one outfielder eating fistfuls of grass. A batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory, and oh no, it's coming right for me. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I close my eyes and brace for impact. I open my eyes and look over to see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amazement. I caught the ball. You saved me. I caught the ball. Dad, I caught the ball. You did it, Amanda. I faced my fears. I defeated the softball. I can do anything. Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else watching really understood. I'm proud of you, kiddo. The game ends and Craig's team are declared the victors. We sit patiently as the girls line up to shake hands. Good game, good game, good game, good game, good game, good game, good game. Great job, everyone. We walk over to the dugout to congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man. Thanks. We've been working hard all season, and it's great to see it paying off. I'm so proud of all my girls. Speaking of which, have you met Briar and Hazel? Yeah, we met at the brownie thing. Hello. Hey, killer playing out there. Yeah, you guys rule. Thank you. You guys are twins, huh? So which one of you is the evil one? Hazel. Yeah, it's me. I love them. Good looking out. Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I'd be doing that constantly. Yeah, I take all of her math tests. And I usually throw rocks at stuff, and when people get mad, I tell them I'm Briar. What? We will talk about this later. Pastel, bruh, I just got a couple more things to clean up, then we can hang. Sounds good. Just then, one of the moms jumps into the conversation. Not so fast. We have to celebrate our win, Craig. I'm taking the whole team to get pizza.
Oh, man.
Oh, I don't know if I can. Nonsense! The girls won! What sort of celebration could we have without our fearless leader?
All of the moms want to get with Craig. All of them. But they can't. Because I'm gonna do it. She lays her hand on his shoulder and gives him goo-goo eyes. Man, this mom is laying it on thick. Amanda and I share a look.
Alright. Is it cool if my bro comes along?
The mom looks slightly put out, but covers it up with a smile. Of course! Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza? What?
Oh.
What? It's a real place. Thirsty's Pizza sounds like a terrible name for a restaurant. An endless stream of girls clad in softball gear pile out of a minivan and into a local pizza buffet, which is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trail behind them with Craig. Reminds me of all the awful pizza we put into our bodies back in the day.
Oh.
Remember how we used to just fold whole pies in half and then put taco fillings inside?
Ah, pizzacos! I could never forget. How did we survive college?
Our bodies were younger back then, more elastic, more able to handle the toxic waste we put inside of us.
The good old days. The kids run around, playing arcade games and eating greasy food. Amanda and I jump on a couple slices of mediocre pizza.
Hey, give me a pizza of that.
No, absolutely not.
Ha, I'm just kidding. I'm strictly eating salad here.
Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda. Dad puns. A different mom walks up to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't even there.
Craig, thank you so much for looking after our kids. My daughter tells me every day how great you are. Oh, I'm happy to look after them. Definitely helps that I have kids of my own. I'm the best dad ever. It's been so hard since Daniel left. I'm glad to know that my children have a strong male role model in their lives.
Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets it from all angles, huh? Craig smiles sheepishly.
Thank you so much, dude.
Craig holds his fist up for a fist bump from the mom in what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw him a bone here. Oh, okay. Do we create a diversion? Do we tag team with Amanda? Or do we smoke screen Martha? These are very vague. I don't know what any of these actually mean in terms of like what we would do. So it's up to you. What do we do? I'm gonna eat a saltine cracker in the meantime. Oh, this fills way faster than I can eat this cracker. Fuck. Shit. Oh, fucking shit. Okay. Oh, pardon me. I give Amanda another knowing look, and she hits me back with a nod. She understands. Amanda puts a hand to her stomach and looks at me with puppy dog eyes. Dad, I don't feel so good. I think I ate too much pizza. Oh no, sweetie. You're not gonna projectile vomit everywhere, are you? Yeah, I think I am gonna projectile vomit everywhere right now. The words projectile vomit and right now usually seem to get everyone to clear out, but Martha's not budging. Back it up, Martha. You're in the splash zone. I drank a lot of orange juice this morning and it's feeling pretty acidic. You'll be fine. Amanda shoots me a worried look. This con is going sideways. I should have known that a mom of all people would know the fake puke scam. Well, I guess it went away, and I'm fine now, and nothing's wrong. She turns her back to me, on me, to talk to Craig. So, I'm taking Hazel and Briar tonight for the sleepover?
Yep, they're pretty excited about it. You'll keep them out of trouble, right? Oh, of course, but I could always use help watching after everyone tonight, if you're not doing anything.
Wow, this lady is really going for the gold.
Ha! It'll actually be nice to have a night to myself and River, but thanks for the invite. Martha, you might want to grab your child. She is stuffing pizza into a coin slot.
Martha angrily turns her attention toward her daughter. Tiffany, not another arcade machine, I swear, if we have to buy it! Martha storms off toward her kid. She seems nice.
Oh.
Yeah, the team is one big weird family. Takes all sorts, right?
Tiffany, don't eat the tokens!
Tiffany's a stellar hitter.
Whew, think I finally have time to talk to Craig now. Man, you're a busy guy, huh?
Nice.
Only on days like today, I hope.
Dad!
Hey, girls!
Dad, can you help us beat our record on DDR? We told Ariana's dad that you could destroy him on the dance mat. Please help.
Oh, man.
Girls, you know I don't have my jukes anymore.
But Dad! Craig looks at me like a hurt puppy.
Oh.
Sorry, dudes. Duty calls. I promise we'll catch up in a bit.
Dude, if there is any excuse that is acceptable, it is going to play DDR to defend your daughter's honor. It's all good, buddy. Craig runs off with his daughters, and I'm left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to get to hang out with Craig more today, but it seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. It definitely wasn't like this in college. I feel like we might be a third wheel here. There's worse places than an arcade to be left to your own devices. You're right. Wanna drop some coin on pinball? You know it. Amanda and I pull up to a machine that's feeling pretty hot and get to work. I'm a little rusty, but the pinball wizard within me will never die. I pull out a decent score and then challenge Amanda to top mine. And immediately she gets multi-ball. Looks like she takes after her father. You're pretty good. Don't patronize me. Hey, just trying to pay a compliment. Amanda shushes me. She's in her zen zone. She fights valiantly, racking up points by the millions. She's this close to beating my score, but I feel honored just to be able to watch. My God, these moms.
You're friends with Craig, right?
Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Yeah, we went to college together.
Please don't lean on my thing. Huh, that's so interesting. So do you know if he's, like, available?
Oh, I honestly don't know if I could say.
Seriously, you're gonna make it tilt. Because it's just, it seems like so much work to watch after his kids. Don't you think it would be great if he...
Lady, I swear to God. All of a sudden, a buzzer sounds and the game is over. Janet made the pinball machine tilt.
You stone harpy! What?
I said I have to go over there now and put pizza in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings. Amanda.
Bro!
What's going on?
Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here now, we're stuck for the rest of the night.
I wrangle Amanda and say some quick goodbyes with Craig. We head out of the pizza place. Finally. Amanda promises that she'll keep the couch warm for me and heads home.
Oh.
Oh. Hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro.
Not at all, dude. It's good to finally get you all to myself for a second. River burps. Well, almost all to myself.
Hold up.
Craig walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball.
Oh.
His face was so cute when he smiled.
Up for some catch?
This might be less catch and more you throwing the ball and me running after it, but sure. We stand in the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth.
I have a cooler in my car we could grab, but there's only juice boxes in there.
Man, fatherhood is strange.
You're telling me. I can't believe I'm looking back on my cake stand Craig days and reminiscing about it.
Yeah, I agree. Playing catch with somebody who just admitted that he is really bad at catch while your baby is strapped to the front of your chest, not the greatest of decisions in the list of decisions Craig has made. Those were some good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull off the rare horizontal keg stand.
Oh.
It was a feat of discipline, bro. Trust me.
I haven't properly hung out with Craig in so long. I don't even know where to begin. Ooh! Ask about coaching softball. Ask about the business. Because he did say he was an entrepreneur. I just don't know of what. Ask about the kids. Or that's enough for now. Well, I don't think we want to leave things just yet. And I don't know if this is another one of those instances where we get to choose all three of them, or if what we choose is what we say. So, what do you want to hear about first? If we don't get the chance to hear about any of the other things, what's the one thing you all want to ask him about? Business. Business. Okay. Ask about the business. So, you run a business now.
Hey.
Yep, we sell fitness gear. Imports and exports mostly, but we're coming up with our own line of athleisure wear soon.
I nod. I mostly use my sweatpants for watching TV and not, sweating. Sounds like you'd make a killing.
Huh?
If you ever need athletic gear, I've got your back.
You could sponsor me. I'll rep your athleisure wear brand while I mow my lawn.
That is the glamorous lifestyle we're catering to, yes.
Oh yeah, we do get to do it all. Okay, great. We'll do the kids next. I can't believe you're a father of 3.
Neither can I. You know me, I'm an indecisive person.
You switched your major 4 times.
Oh.
Yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. But raising kids, when Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I'd spent trying to figure things out led to them.
Craig.
I couldn't be happier about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I care about them.
I had the exact same feeling when Amanda was born. It was the best thing to ever happen to me. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I would still be proud of the life I lived. Oh, nice dads! So is softball coach the life you wanted, or was it the life that was thrust upon you?
Ha! I'll admit, I was hesitant at first. Briar and Hazel had so much energy that we just had to get them into sports, but no one was there to run the team. The more I did it, the more I saw how much it meant to all the girls. I'm worried there'd be a riot if I quit.
I would also be afraid of a bunch of tiny children with metal bats.
I don't know.
They're quick, and they work as a team. I've trained them too well.
They'd take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T-Rex.
Exactly. It's nice out here. Quiet.
Must be good to get away from the softball moms for a bit, huh?
I don't know.
Christ, Janet.
Yeah, that was a lot. Are they always like that?
Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad.
Yikes.
I'm just so not interested.
Well, what are you interested in?
What are you interested in, Craig?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh.
Peace and quiet.
That hot silence.
Dude!
Dude! My ultimate sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday.
Nice.
But more seriously, I just can't get back into dating right now. I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no time.
I don't know.
And I feel so uncomfortable trying to introduce a stranger into my girls' lives. They've already been through so much. I can't put them through that.
Buddy, I hear you.
Oh.
So, the moms can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority.
What a good dad. Okay, you're doing a great job. The right person will come along eventually. Or hit softballs. Don't get hit on by moms. What do we do? I'm gonna eat a cracker again. You're doing a great job, Craig. Yeah, I think we've seen that telling them that they're doing a good job is like one-way ticket to Eggplant Town. Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. Those kids love you. And to add to that, the whole team loves you. I think you got this dad thing down right.
Oh.
Thanks, bruh.
Huh?
That means a lot, coming from you.
While I'm distracted, I miss the softball and hits me right on the head. Wow, that hurts. I keep getting hurt on all these dates. Amanda was right all along.
Oh.
Sorry, dude.
Craig runs over to me.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Wait, let me do the dad thing for a second.
Oh yeah, do the dad thing, Craig.
Oh, just like in my fanfictions. Craig spends a moment examining my head.
Oh.
It's worse than I thought.
Don't tell me you have to kiss it to make it better.
Dude.
You would be so lucky.
Oh, chat. What do we do? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, feel like I earned it at this point. Waiting all day to hang out with you.
Well,
Yeah! Craig leans in.
and kisses my forehead.
Hmm?
Walk it off, champ.
Are the lights on the softball field really hot, or is that just me? Woo! I get up and dust myself off. River yawns.
Hey, little buddy. You must be getting tired, huh?
Hmm.
I hate to say it, but I should probably head out. Sorry things are so. You get older and life just kind of gets in the way, huh?
We start walking back to the parking lot. Hey, remember that one house party we went to that got broken up by a helicopter?
Hey.
How could I forget? You and me hopped over a concrete wall to get away.
But the other side of the fence was a parking lot where a bunch of cops were parked.
Oh man, yeah. Could you imagine the look on our faces?
We just walked straight past them like we were out for a stroll.
And not knowing that we were at the party, they started joking with us about how big of a bus it was.
We had to talk with them for 30 minutes. You told them you were interested in joining the academy.
Hey.
And then they started giving me pointers for the exam. Longest 30 minutes of my life.
Man, college.
Hmm?
Good old days, right?
We get back to our cars. Craig pulls me into a hug, or at least as much as we can manage with a baby in between us.
Oh.
Never enough time, huh?
Guess not.
Oh.
Let me make it up to you. Let's hang soon, yeah?
I'd like that. I'd like that very much, Craig. I yawn as I walk through the door, spotting Amanda hunched over her collage, glue stick in hand. Burning the midnight art oil? Figured I might do something productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. Do the sharks lip sync, or do the shark hunters lip sync? Yes. I look over her shoulder at the collage. Amanda, this is some good art. Look at this good art you made. Thanks. I'm just about done. Like before, it's still a lot of dogs. In one corner is a giant pile of cash. In the other, it's... Amanda, is that me? Yep. The whole thing is about my goals for the future, and those are basically just to sit on a giant pile of money with my 20 dogs and also have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood. Oh, now you've done it. Get ready to watch your dad cry. Here it comes. It's happening. Oh, Dad. You did this with your good art. She pats me on the back. Hey, how was your hangout with Craig? I wipe a tear from my eye. It was good. That Craig guy sure is busy. Yeah, dude, the softball life isn't for quitters. Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How does it feel? I'm on top of the world, Pops. I should start facing my fears more often. Oh, yeah? How about tomorrow we hit some empty parking lots and practice, dare I say, parallel parking?
Huh.
Baby steps, Dad. I'll work my way up to it. All right, I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care of that late night television for me, all right? I'll let them know you said hey. Okay, how did our date with Craig go? Date complete! Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, 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 boop, boop, beep. I think these numbers are just completely arbitrary. I really don't know that they mean anything. Yay!
Like back in college. I missed you, dude.
Oh shit, I keep forgetting that they like say things and then I just end up yelling over them. Okay, we did a really good job. We got the best rank we could possibly get for a date with Craig.
Welcome.
I wish
You
they
got
showed you
that.
your like previous date scores. Or maybe they do. I guess that probably just tells us that we went on a date with them, right? The heart? Yeah. Okay. Great job tonight, team. We went on 1, 2, 3. We went on 4 dates tonight. That's awesome. And we got really high marks for all of them, which is really great. Even though I totally fucked up Damien's minigame like a moron. So yeah, so that's it for tonight. I'm gonna wrap things up. We'll see you all around here sometime. Eggplants for everybody! Okay, good night, everyone.